This really is the biggest launch that Harley Davidson has done in the 115 years history of our company.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul.
So welcome back, guys. As the title suggests, I'm just going to show you a clip first of me nearly having one of the biggest spills I've had to date. So without further ado, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! So whilst you're digesting that situation, I just want to make it really clear that this vlog is not about bashing Harley Davidson or tyres. It's just about giving my point of view, my perspective about what I feel happened, and secondly what I feel you guys should do if you're purchasing the Harley Davidson range. So just to give you an idea of what happened that day, or what the conditions were like, I was test riding the new 2018 range, so the new softail versions that came out. In the morning it was super chucking it down, and secondly it was relatively cold but not freezing. It's, you know, there wasn't ice on the road or anything silly like that. When we were riding out, there was no rain, but you could see on the floor that it was obviously wet. Probably said that quite a few times now. The bike's relatively new. I can't remember what the mileage actually said on the motors, but I'm assuming they'd all done under 500 miles-ish. So there was a couple of variations going on there. This is where I feel it went wrong, and actually this is why I want to release this vlog, is to talk about the safety aspect. And I think when people buy the Harleys, like I did, the first thing you do is focus on, you know, the noise output, power output, and the aesthetics of the bike. But there's not a lot of people that go, do you know what, the first thing I should do is check the tyres. Not only check the tyres, but, you know, are they good enough? And unfortunately, with the tyres that come with most of the Harleys, so I'm talking about the Michelin Scorcher range, which were on the Street Bob, the one that did that little flick on me, they are just not good. They are not good at all. And just from personal experience, I've had the same issues on my Sportster, where the bike has nearly thrown me off, and then I had the same issue on the Street Bob. So tyres should be your first thought when going into the Harley Davidson range, and you know, that's me learning from experience. So if you are currently buying a HD, or you're going to get your the new softail range, get your dealer to change the tyres. Get him or her to chuck those tyres in for free and push it. Really push it. Because what you don't want to have happen is, now we're coming into the winter season in the UK, you don't want to get your brand new motorbike and you're going around, then suddenly you have a similar scenario to me, and it completely puts you off riding your bike. That's going to be a nightmare, and that's why I want to release this vlog, to raise awareness around this, because I don't want people having that similar experience. The other thing that I would say as well, guys, is that I use the same braking style as I've done in all my tyres. Nothing's really changed. It's always 60% on the rear, 40% on the front. That's the style of pressure I usually go for. And what I noticed is that when I first had the Scorchers on this Dyna Lowrider S, that my brakes would always be locking up. Or not locking up, but the ABS would kick in, the brakes would be screeching, blah blah blah. Since then I've changed, as you guys know, you've seen it on my vlog when I switched to the Dunlop GTs. I've got none of that at all. The tyres are completely worn in, and now I feel completely safe. Obviously you've got to apply a bit of caution, but yeah, they're great, absolutely fab. Which is quite funny actually, because I had someone trying to tell me that the 180 tyre would completely throw off my steering, which was hilarious, especially when he told me, I know from experience because I've had 3 tyres. And I said to him, after the first lot then, didn't you kind of get the impression that you shouldn't have bought a second one? People on the internet are great. This dude, Alright, mate? You're wheeling up a bus stop. Oh, look at this plonker. No wonder people get knocked off their bikes. Oh god. I think I was really lucky with that situation as well, because a lot of people would have perhaps slightly panicked, held on to the steering very tight, and perhaps fought the bars more, and potentially just whipped themselves off. And I think what supported me is the fact that I've always been quite relaxed under pressure. So in terms of that instant, I knew that I just had to let it ride out, just relax my arms, obviously keep a grip, but not try and fight it too much, keep myself upright. But I will tell you guys, after that incident, my heart was in my mouth, and I thought, Jesus, I could have been the first person in the UK to have stacked one of the new softails in a Harley Davidson event as well. So just to finish off, guys, hope that was relatively helpful. I wanted to put it up because I think it's really important. You know, I'll always do the vlogs around group rides, test reviews, what's going on with my custom stuff, blah blah blah, but this is something I wish I knew right from the start, because it's one of the first mods I would have done, and from now on, when I buy a new bike like I did for this, it'll always be that first mod, changing the tyre. But as always, stay safe while the lights turn green. Keep yourselves upright, learn from others' mistakes, and whatever you do, get rid of those bloody Michelin Scorchers. Take care, guys, all the best. This is Motonewbrider signing off on his Dyno Lowrider S, coming into the winter in the UK. Take care.